I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lift my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Put up 58. 180. Mike, 58, right there. Keep it up. Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This will be caught by Brown. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
180. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, let's get this.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he slides to avoid the hit. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's routine spell.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Ready?
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Let's get this.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
On first down. It's Cohen, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
180.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Come on, baby.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the run, it's Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky underneath to Davis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
He's coming. Check in. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Ran, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears' touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Alert!
Now Trubisky on first down. That is caught by Cohen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Bears push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drill.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Stick looking to throw. Gets it to Strong. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, it's Stick. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Six, alert. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You must be dreaming.
Here's Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, exit.
On second and 12, Stick. He'll get this complete to Batson. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Trubisky will throw. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. This is Cohen trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Okay, partner, no surprise defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Complete to right. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. On fourth down, here's Stick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Check 99. Check 99. Check.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check. General West.
They go play action. Trubisky, rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Play action. Now Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Stick. There goes a deep ball in zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, an 80-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Too little, cupcake. Begin.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
It's a gain of 34. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will get them 1 closer. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on, 180, 58, come on. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout.
Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear